Today we take a look at how to calculate the new swing weight of an extended racket like this one, or to calculate how much do you need to extend the racket to get the desired swing weight. First, let's take a look how to derive the equation for the extended racket swing weight calculator. If you just want to see how to use the extended racket swing weight calculator, just skip to the end of the video. To derive the equation for the calculator, we'll mostly be using the theorem that states that the moment of inertia around any arbitrary axis equals the moment of inertia around the center of mass, which is here, plus mass of an object times d squared, where d is the distance from the center of mass. So first, here I have an illustration of a tennis racket, and just like in the lectures that I showed you before, here is the balance point or the center of the mass of our racket, and d represents the distance from the butt cap to the balance point or center of mass. So at the center of mass there is an axis around which we can determine the inertia, and this we call this ICM, or inertia around the center of mass, which actually in our case is the recoil weight. So the equation we looked at earlier then becomes the inertia around any arbitrary axis is recoil weight plus d squared times mass. We can get the recoil weight from the definition of the swing weight, and recoil weight equals swing weight minus d minus 10 centimeters squared times mass. Now this comes from the fact that swing weight is defined at 10 centimeter point above the butt cap. Now we extend the racket by, let's say, 0.5 centimeters, or let's call that x. We will add the x length to the length of the racket. Now the equation for the new moment of inertia equals our recoil weight, which doesn't change, plus d plus our extension x squared times the mass of the racket. Now when we have the new moment of inertia, and keep in mind this moment of inertia is now actually from this axis, from the position of our new butt cap, because the butt cap will now be d plus x away from our center of mass. Now we can determine the new recoil weight, which is our new moment of inertia from the start of the racket, minus d plus x squared times the mass of the racket. And now we can go back and determine the new swing weight of the racket, which is, of course, again recoil weight, the new recoil weight, plus d plus x, and from the definition of the swing weight itself, minus 10 centimeters, these are centimeters, squared times mass of the racket. And this is the final new swing weight that we need to calculate when extending the racket. You can find the extended racket swing weight calculator on the Impacting Tennis page under Racket Customization and Extended Racket Calculator. Here you just plug in the mass of the racket, the balance, the swing weight, the extension in centimeters by which you will extend the racket, and the estimated added mass that you will use for the extension, and the added mass location, which is usually the center of mass of the material used for the extension. And here you will get the new recoil weight and the new swing weight below. Let's try it out. It's easy to use, just so you can see. Let's say I will extend the racket by 0.5 centimeters, and here you can see that the swing weight increased for about 7 points. That's it. Hope you enjoy this video and you find some use in the extended racket calculator. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing to Impacting Tennis.